is I was making the point to him that that's not the first thing that you think about when you watch that. He was in no way saying it was okay, but that was his first thing that came out, and I said, no, that is not the first thing that you take out of what you just saw right there. You know what I mean? And but anyways, I'm with you, LG. I'm up against it. We're at the end of the first hour.
All right,
here,
brother,
man,
you take it easy, man. But hey, it's going to be interesting the next couple of weeks to see what this NFL goes through. And don't forget, when we're talking about the new drug policies and everything else, that's only 32 guys voting on this today. It's the reps from each team. And I don't know what's going to happen because 32 guys speak for the entire league, man.
Well, in a way, they still have to have the support. It still has to be ratified. Even if these guys vote on it, the entire union still ratifies the vote. So that's not entirely true. It's not just being decided by 32 guys. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure that there was consultation with their teammates and everything else, but there's a reason that those 32 guys are the representatives for the entire
Well, no, because it's
football.
easier to negotiate amongst a group of 30 people than it is against a group of 1,500 people or whatever. That's why there's
absolutely.
reps. But what they're going to do, it's just like any union. They're going to bring this deal to the table later on today or whenever that vote is, and that they're still going to have to get a majority of the players to agree. And I'm telling you, it's not a done deal. It'll probably happen because I think enough people want to see some changes to especially the marijuana policy, but everybody that is putting something in their bodies that they're not supposed to take is not jumping up and down to sign off on a test that's going to uncover the fact that they're using HGH. And that's why I think this vote will be so interesting to see how many players say yes and how many players say no, because I think when more than 50% of the league is on stuff, in my opinion, then how does 50% of the league say, yeah, go ahead and test me for it? You know, that's going to be really, really interesting. And I think even if it passes, it'll be very close. It will not be a large majority vote. I could be wrong. Maybe that many people are willing to trade being able to smoke weed for being tested for HGH, but I don't know. We'll have to see, LG. I'm up against it, brother. Thank you so much for the call.
One more thing before you go, J-Rock. They should send the Baltimore police over to Ray Rice's house and put him on murder-suicide watch, because with the way he ruined his life, you know what, man? A wacko like that can go nuts at any minute, kill his wife, and kill himself. You just never know how stuff like this is going to unfold, man.
Well, LG, my man, with the final word. Thanks for the call.
Talk to you later.
We're up against it. We're going to get you a news break. We're going to come right back with my man, Dr. Football Bill Chachkes, in the house. We'll pick right back up on this, and we'll talk a little about the Josh Gordon. We'll get into the Browns. I can't wait to talk to Dr. Football here and see his thoughts about the Browns and the Steelers and where they go from here. Is he looking up, down, in between at the two halves of a different game here? We'll talk about all of that week with the NFL. Dr. Football Bill Chachkes, Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com coming up in this part of the show as well. Hour 2 of the Sports Fix rolls on next after we get you some news. We'll be right back.
The Sports Fix, your choice for intelligent talk.
I'm expecting a very important delivery at the house, so could you please call me if it arrives? I'll give you my cell number. 401-555-1125.
440.
No, I was just repeating the 4. 1-4.
14.
Intelligent talk.
Okay, 1125.
1125. 155.
I'm not giving you quantities of the numbers. I'm giving you the numbers. 1125. Those are the last 4 numbers.
Oh, I see. 1125.
Yes. All right, now read the number back to me.
Let me get my pen.
The Sports Fix will be right back.
Hi, this is Joe Tate, and you're listening to the Sports Fix.
Business owners and professionals, do you want to take your business, your product, your team, your event to the next level? You want to advertise right here with the Sports Fix. Our listeners are among the most loyal listeners, terrestrial or internet. The Sports Fix universe is not only the radio show, but tens of thousands of fans on Facebook and Twitter. Email me, Jerry Myers, thesportsfix@AOL.com. That's thesportsfix@AOL.com. And let me help you swing for the fences and hit it out of the park right here on the Sports Fix. Whether it's an oil change or a new set of tires, Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck has you covered for your automotive car care needs. They're your neighborhood quick service experts. They also offer a low price tire guarantee. Choose from 13 brands, and if you find the same tires at a lower price within 30 days, Quick Lane at Valley Ford will refund the difference. They're open late Monday through Thursday until 9 p.m. and open early Saturday so you can check it off your to-do list and get on with your day. They also have a newly remodeled service lounge and additional service bay just for Quick Lane oil changes. Quick Lane at Valley Ford Truck is located at 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 Bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. 5715 Canal Road, right under the 480 Bridge in Valley View, just down the road from Independence. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane. QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck. That's QuickLane.com/Valley Ford Truck.
Portions of the Sports Fix brought to you by Harry Buffalo. Harry Buffalo, join the herd.
News break. Good morning. Release of Ray Rice continuing this morning. Sources connected with the Revelle Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City told TMZ that no one from the NFL asked the casino for the video of Rice punching his then-fiancée Janae Palmer in an elevator. The NFL says it requested from law enforcement all information about the incident, including the video from inside the elevator. But in New Jersey, what happened inside the elevator was handled by the Atlantic City Police. Calvin Johnson caught 7 passes for 100 to lead the Lions to a 35-14 lathering of the Giants.
Depends on offense. We got guy coverages on each play. Reggie gets double covered. Sometimes he might get it. Joe might get it. You never have a chance to make a play.
Johnson's 2 touchdown catches came in the game. Danny Ferry has been disciplined by team CEO Steve Koonin for making racially charged comments about Luol Deng when Atlanta pursued the free agent this year.
Tell Dr. Pepper your one-of-a-kind goal at drpeppertuition.com for a chance to compete to win up to $100,000 in tuition. No purchase necessary. Changing students' lives so they can change the world. Dr. Pepper, always one of a kind.
You're listening to the Sports Fix.
Welcome back to the Sports Fix Hour 2, getting underway across the Sports Fix Radio Network. J-Rock, Jerry Myers, back with you guys, the Big Daddy on the microphone. J-Rock, whatever you want to call me, baby. The Hour 2, great first segment. Phone lines blew up, guys. Still trying to call in, but we got to slow it down. I'm going to shut the phone lines down for this hour. We've got Dr. Football Bill Chachkes joining in on the conversation in just a moment. Jeff Gorman from Indians101.com coming up a little bit, I'd say just about 30 minutes from now, 25 minutes from now, near the middle of the hour. We'll preview the Twins and look ahead to that series with Jeff Gorman. Like I said, phone line's not open, but you guys can definitely keep the conversation going. I see a lot of some new faces from time to time jumping in the Mixler chat room. That's one place. You guys can hit us up on Facebook, facebook.com/thesportsfix. Tweet with us at thesportsfixcle. Email us, thesportsfix@aol.com. Keep being a part of the conversation here as we roll on to my man Dr. Football Bill Chachkes join us real quick. Totally off the note, but during the break, actually, I got confirmation of this. It's good when people come through like they're supposed to, but I feel bad because I wonder if I hadn't put the pressure down, if I would have got the same treatment. We're talking about how people are treated differently depending on whether people think you're an average person or whether they think, being in the media, things like that have its perks. But I feel bad for what some people have to go through. I'm not even going to put the name of the company out there, but my elliptical trainer, you guys know it's I bought one. A really good one less than 6 months ago. It was actually in the middle of March, so we're like 5.5 months away. Still got the full factory warranty and everything on it. It had like a 6-month full warranty, 1 year limited warranty, and I was riding it the other day, and literally out of the crank, I'm talking one of the metal bars. This is, we're not talking a connecting joint or anywhere that would normally break. The actual metal bar just snapped in half as I was riding it, wrenched the hell out of my back, but I don't care about that. Regardless, it broke in a way that it should not have broke. And so when I Google searched the owner's manual so I could find the number to call and find out about the warranty, I noticed that in the last 6 months since I bought it, it had dropped 75% in price. So I clearly knew before I even contacted the company that this is obviously a default, a faulty piece of equipment here, because I got it when it was down $100. It's down another thing, you know? So clearly I'm not the only person that's had this thing break on me. So I got a hold of them late last week, and I know this is a story some of you may not care to hear, so I'll make it quick. I got a hold of them late last week when it happened, and I said, hey, all I want you guys to do, I'm not going to sue you, none of that stuff. All I want you to do is replace my equipment. I'd like a new one. And she goes, well, we could send you the part. And I said, okay. She's like, yeah, and I can send you. You know what? Let me send you the instructions, and let's see if you can handle making the repair yourself. And like an idiot, I said, okay, send me the instructions. I'll take a look at it. I took one look at it, and I'm taking the guts of this machine apart. I said, no, you should not even ask me to do this. And so I said, you know what? Blah blah blah, and. In the next email that I got, what's that at the bottom of your email? I said, oh, it's the radio show I host. I just had a message in my voicemail during the break that said, our supervisor has looked over your case and has decided we're going to completely replace your unit. We're just going to go ahead and send you out an entire base replacement. So contact us if you have any questions. And I'm like, but I wonder how many normal people, I shouldn't even say it like that, I'm a normal person too. How many people that people don't think can cause your business public relations problems? How many people have been told, here's the part, replace it yourself? Could you imagine if you're like 70-year-old grandpa who uses this thing to stay in shape after hip surgery, and they're trying to send him a part and tell him to take the guts of this thing apart? I mean, anyways, so I got a kick out of it, but I just got the message during the break after they asked me what the sports fix was, and they found out it was a radio show. The next message was, no worries at all, we're just going to send you the whole thing. And they initially they told me when they sent it to me, I would have to take this one to the post office and ship it back to them. They don't even want it back anymore. They're just not even making me do anything. They're like, here, sir, just don't go complain about us. So anyways, I got a kick out of that. All right, guys, back to the show. Going to the phone lines now, keeping the show rolling, the conversation rolling. My man, Dr. Football Bill Chachkes, in the house every Tuesday. Bill, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, Jerry, and it's funny you bring that up because I have an interesting story very similar to yours.
Okay, well, shoot with it, man.
About 2 years ago, a couple months after I got here, I decided, I could be in a lot better health myself. And I decided now that I'm in, the greatest place in the world to live, northern Arizona, I was going to get back into shape. So I found this tricycle that you do pedal, but also has an electric motor. And I said, hey, this could be my mode of transportation. Because I don't feel my feet very well anymore because of all my injuries, so I don't drive. So
okay.
I ordered this thing, and it's $1,000, and I said, okay, it's expensive, but it's worth it. And I'm waiting, and 8 months go by, and I still don't have the unit in my possession. So I call the bike shop down in Phoenix that I ordered it from, and they say, they stopped producing that model. I said, well, then why didn't you tell me that and offer me back my money or a different model since then? So I got directly in touch with the president of the company, and it got sorted out to where I got the next model, which was actually $1,400, $400 more for the same price, but it only took me 10 months to get that straightened out.
Isn't that amazing? You know what?
Yeah.
Earlier, guys that listen to the show, they know that I had a problem when my cell phone company went out of business, and they switched everybody over to the company one. But anyways, there was about 50,000 subscribers that were stuck in limbo. They transferred their number over, but then the one company went out of business before Sprint got around to finishing all the transfers. So, like, I went 10 days without a cell phone. Many other people went 2, 3. Some people even went 4 weeks without their phone number before. And, I mean, I could have got a new phone number, but I didn't want to change my phone number. So But I was
Right.
stuck in limbo, and it was funny because they kept jacking me around until I started tweeting them from the Sports Fix account and said, you know what? I'm just going to talk about this every day on my radio show. Next thing you know, I couldn't have enough people trying to help me after that. I was getting one email after another going, sir, how can I help you with this? And I said, man, what about people that don't have a radio show or a website or a blog or whatever? What do those people have to go through to get help?
And they only,
because
and it's funny, the president of the